What's what's going on YouTube? I am back with another video as usual. I don't know if you guys can tell right now, but right now it's definitely doing a little bit of snowing. A little bit cold outside, but nonetheless, I'm out here in Merrimack, New Hampshire. I'm picking up some cans at a different place. Normally I go to 2 different cans in New Hampshire. This is the cans I've never been to yet. So we're gonna check this one out. Empty, real empty. So we got our paperwork right here. We're gonna check in, see what door they want us to go in, and we're gonna get loaded. So this is what it's look like in here. They got a basketball hoop all the way down there. But this is a big ass warehouse, and they have a lot of open space. Pretty much look like the other one I go to. It's just a lot more open space. The other one, is pretty much all filled up with cans from one side to the next. But this one just mad space. Yeah, that's crazy. They got a basketball hoop all the way down there. Trying to zoom in for you guys. Yeah, see that basketball hoop right there? Yeah, they be playing on break. Yeah, and these are all the doors all along here. These are all the doors. They got a lot of space to work with, though, I'm assuming. Thank you. So, she told me to go in door 43, which is a little further down. So I'm going to go in door 43. I let her know that there was a guy before me here, which is right there. And I don't know if he's checking in or not. He didn't say. He just said he was going to move his truck. So, 43. Yeah, so I'm gonna go right here. So, gonna go crack open the back. We're gonna back right in. Man, look at all this space though. Mad space. The best thing about it ain't even only just the space. It's the fact that it's just me and him. He's further down, a little bit further down than me. He's nowhere near me, really, to be honest. But the fact that I have just me ready to get in the door, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be out of here sooner than I thought. But yeah, let's crack these doors. I did forget that I got the trailer with the broken door. So I always have to bang it open and shut. Man, I fucking hate these doors, man. I haven't had this trailer in a long time either. It's been a minute I had this trailer. And in my mind I thought maybe they fixed it because it's been a little while. But apparently not. But that's above my pay grade. I'll just continue to bang it open. Alright, so we're empty. Grab this hammer because I'm gonna need it. Alright, man, let's go back in the door 53. So you guys, we're gonna have to jump inside of the trailer and take a look at some damage. My load got rejected. Okay. So this right here is moved out of place. It's a little bit bented. So it's not necessarily broken off. It could very well be banged back into place with a hammer and get a ladder, get up there and just maneuver it back into place. However, they're not going to be able to get the product in because that's in the way. They can't get it. They can't get it past that because even though it's shifted, it's kind of still kind of down a little bit. So they rejected my load. So what I'm gonna have to do is take pictures of it, and I'm gonna have to let my boss know that they did reject the load. So I'm gonna have to go back to the yard, either swap out trailers or this load will have to be rescheduled for another day with a different trailer because yeah, This trailer's not it. Yeah. All right, man, so this is what it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back into door 42. I'm gonna get on the ladder and see if the ladder is gonna be help. I dropped my fucking gloves. So I'm gonna back into door 42. They're gonna give me a ladder, and I'm gonna go inside of the trailer, and I'm gonna try to bang. Cause what they're really worried about is the hole where the bar on the top, where it shifted at. There's a little, you know, it's an opening now because the bar shifted. So that little opening is now, they're concerned because if it snows heavier than what it is, or if it rains, they don't want the product to get damaged, which is understandable. So I'm just waiting on him to go. Yeah. So I completely understand what their concern is. They don't want the product to get damaged. So if they do end up putting it on and the product get damaged, it'll be their fault. You know, it'll be up to them. They'll be, you know, reliable. However, I'm not going too far. You know, it's not like it's gonna sit in here overnight or nothing like that. It's gonna get unloaded immediately. Where's 42? So my boss ended up talking with them to see what's the latest this load could get picked up, and 2:30 is the cutoff, so that's plenty of time for another driver. I highly doubt it be me. It's possible, but I doubt it. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go drop this off at Mass Containers to do a drop and hook, and I'm gonna pick up another trailer. It will have a load in it. So now that my day is shifted a little bit, I'm not completely sure what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna be the one to come back, or if another driver's coming back, or if I'm gonna drop the trailer that I pick up once I leave here. I don't know, man. This day just shifted, man. But these guys are nice. I noticed the guys that work in here, they're the same guys that work at the other can one. And they're cool dudes, they're mad chill. Every time I had the drone out here, and I was, you know, getting some shots over here. And every time they see the drone, they say how sick it is and shit. They like the drone, so, you know, I'll just be talking to them for a little bit. But they try to look out for me. They try to get the ladder and everything, but unfortunately, their supervisor says it's a no-no. So, it is what it is, so. Alright. So that's shut. So again, I don't know if I'm gonna be the one to come back. It's already going on 11. It's possible, but I'm not sure. But we'll know. We'll know. Let's get it. And we're here. Easy, smooth ride. I want to say it maybe took me about a little less than an hour to get here. Wasn't a lot of traffic, so it was smooth. Not a lot of traffic going on in this yard either. There is maybe like 2 trucks, but they're not in my way. I'm not in theirs. So what we're gonna do now is a drop and hook. And I don't know if I'm gonna go to the yard and drop this off and then go pick up that load that we got rejected for, or if I'm gonna bring this to go get unloaded. I gotta check my clock. I don't think I would have time to even go back to New Hampshire at this point. It's so crazy how you could go from one state to the next in under an hour and the weather's just completely different. So it was like some light flurries out in New Hampshire and cold to sunshine and not as cold. It's crazy, but this is what it looks like out here. Empty for the most part. When I tell you every time I come here, I'm never in and out, I meant that shit. So I got my paperwork. I was probably in there for about a good 20 to 25 minutes, and I'm not even exaggerating. And that sun is beaming in my face, man. Gotta throw on the glasses. So I'm gonna continue hooking up real quick. I'm on the clock. I gotta hook to another trailer. Once I get back to the yard, I gotta fuel up, hook to another trailer. And most likely probably going to go pick up that other load that we were supposed to pick up. All right, so our lines are secure. We got the landing gear up. I'm just gonna check inside and make sure that we do have some product in there, because I'm not trying to pull off and not have nothing in there, and then I get back and ain't there's shit in there. But we are loaded, so we are good. Now I'm gonna really check the panels at the top even more. I can see a panel all the way back there. It looks like it could be shifted just a tad bit, but it's nothing like the one that I just dropped. So I am gonna mention that when I get back to the yard with this trailer, just so he can see it, being that I have it with me. All right. Yeah, man. So we're gonna go bring this to the yard. I'm gonna fuel up and I'm gonna drop this and hook to another trailer that's at the yard. And more than likely I'm going back to go pick up that can load. If for any reason I don't, and I get another route, these guys are coming with me. So let's keep it moving, man. Still got some more work to do. Good morning, you guys. So it's a whole new day. So what did I end up doing yesterday? I went back to the yard. I dropped that trailer that I had, and I connected it to the trailer that I have right now on my back. I didn't have enough time to go pick up that load that got rejected, nor did I have enough time to go back out to New Hampshire to do that unload. So I ended up just calling it a day, and that was a cool 10-hour day. So right now it's 6 a.m. I just got to Westboro, Massachusetts. I'm gonna do a drop and hook. As you guys can see, it is dark outside, but I'm gonna do a drop and hook. I'm gonna drop the trailer that I have on my back, and I'm gonna pick up another trailer and then straight out to New Hampshire to get unloaded. And it's a possibility I could get reloaded at the bottom. But anyways, man, nonetheless, good morning. Let's get it rocking, man. So right now it's nothing going on. We just got one truck and then the bobtail. I don't know where the bobtail went. But normally what I'll do is I'll stage my trailer over here, right there, or somewhere over there. But being that he's coming right here to do his drop and hook, I don't necessarily want to be in the way. So I figured I could drop my trailer right here and I'll be picking up this one. So, you know, just easier. So that way I'm gonna drop this one right here. I'm gonna pick up this one, I'm gonna pull out, and I'm gonna stage it right over there because he's about to be leaving anyway. So I won't be in his way. And I'll stage it, and then I'll come back and I'll take this trailer and I'll swap it over to this door. Yeah. So, yeah, man, I noticed something as well with my airline. I noticed something with my airlines, but we'll discuss that when they get a little bit, you know, late out here. So, yeah. When it get later outside, where my airlines are more visible, there's some things I need to show you guys. So, I'm gonna... Alright, so I do notice I have a red light, but that don't mean that they're not done. There are times where I'll have a red light, but I would have a full load. I don't think I could get in through there. So being that there's no one there, I'm gonna jump inside here and I'm gonna check. Right now, so all right, so right now they still got me on a red light, but I'm noticing that I'm full. I'm ready to go, and I do got my paperwork right there, so I'm gonna take that now. Man, luckily for this light. So I got my paperwork. Oh man, so that's what it's looking like. So I'm nice and full. I'm gonna have to unlock it. This is not my job. I know I'm not supposed to be up here, but you know, time's ticking. But nonetheless, I got my paperwork. So this is what I'm gonna do. So they need to release that lock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run inside, which I hate doing because they take forever to get to the door. But I'm gonna run inside. I'm gonna let them know that my door's all set. They have to release the hook, so that way I can pull up out of here. So yeah, I'm gonna continue backing up under it then. So I don't even know why I'm going to this door. Oh wait, it's open? Oh, that's never open. So that's my door right here. If I was able to just release and go, I would have done that, but I don't know, I can't find anybody. I'm gonna keep looking around for somebody. So he's gonna go unlock my door for me. And I could get up out of here, man. Yeah. Normally when I come here, my light's already green. But this is the first time I ever came here this early. There was a time I did come. There's a time I did get here like around, what? A little before 8 o'clock, but never came this early. So, he's, still don't see it red yet, green yet, I meant. I think he's coming outside. So I got my green. Put that light up there, so that way I can see. That way I can see when I'm raising my landing gear. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like I was saying earlier, I never came this early. The earliest I ever came to this place was like right before 8 o'clock. Or like a little after 8 o'clock. But yeah. So I'm gonna just pull out this door. I'm probably gonna stage it right there across because that's plenty of space. I think that should be good enough. Cause like I said, I'm only going to stage it. Check that pin. All right, looking good. So let's yank it out of the door, shut the doors, and we're gonna go stage it right over there. So out the door. We already checked this, so you know we know we're good inside of it. Already grabbed the paperwork. I think when I try to unlock it, I'm supposed to have a certain key or something, because when I pressed the unlock for the door, it didn't do it. But at least, you know, on another note, you know, at least someone here did it. Released it for me, because let's say if I was to release it, and I took the trailer, but they needed to do something before I took it. I don't know. Alright, so we're shut. We're gonna pull out. We're just gonna stage it right over there next to that trailer. That way, when I'm leaving, it's easy for me to just hook to it and just pull out and be on my way. Alright, so I changed my mind because there's a couple of bobtails. What?
What are you
I'm staging this here so I can move my trailer into the door. Why, you need to get back there? Yeah, that's enough room. So he's asking me what am I doing? I'm like, I'm staging my trailer. But this is enough room for him. He's only grabbing one back there. He could get out of here. That's not an issue. Because like I was saying, there's like 2 other bobtails. One guy's not moving. So I was gonna go into that way, but I can't. So I'm gonna get up out of his way. So I'm gonna unhook real quick and I'm gonna get out of here. See, he's in his truck. He could just come right out of here and pull right out because I'm not in the way. Plenty of space right here. So, yeah, so, because I stress not being in the way of other drivers, but let me go do this, man. Because I'm the type, I preach not being in the way of other drivers. And I like to practice what I preach, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I gotta do what I gotta do. As long as I'm not in his way, I'm good. So I parked my trailer close to another trailer that's over there. And there's a nice gap where it's enough room for a truck to comfortably move out. I'm not in no one's way over there. One thing I don't do is be in other truck drivers' way because I would hate for someone to be in my way when I'm trying to get in or out of somewhere. So I make sure that I practice what I preach when it comes to this shit. If I'm gonna tell you guys, listen, don't park in no one's way, don't block nothing. If I'm gonna practice that, if I'm gonna teach that shit and talk about it, I'm gonna do it. Okay. So the trailer that I came with that I dropped it right next to the trailer that I just picked up to stage. So this is gonna be easy. It's just that there's this truck right here. He's been sitting here for a little bit. And I just hope he's not in my way because I do have to pull up a little bit. So he pulled out the way, so now it's just me back here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up, and I'm gonna get it to go, and then as I pull up, I'm gonna pull up to a straight line so I could just back right in to the door I just pulled the other trailer out of. So this should be good. Well, not good, but this should be easy. And I'm not gonna raise the landing gear all the way up again because like I said, all I'm doing is just backing it into the door. So there's no need for me to raise the landing gear all the way up. That's just extra work. That's good. Now I would open the doors now, but I noticed I messed myself up a little bit. That railing to them staircases is in the way of the door opening. So once I get lined up with the door, I'll just get back out and I'll just open the doors then. And once we drop this trailer, hook to our trailer and be out. So I got my truck nice and lined up with the door. So we're gonna go open these doors. I wish this place had a yard jockey because all this could be so easy if there was a yard jockey. If you just came here, drop the trailer that you came with, and the yard jockey will put it in the door, and you just grab the trailer you came with. That would be so much more convenient. Some places are like that though. There are some places you go, you drop the trailer in a parking spot or in a door. Like when I worked at Amazon, I was dropping the trailer in a parking spot that they told me to drop it in, or I was putting it in the door. I was never doing like this right here, like drop it in the door. No, stage the one I came with, take the one I'm going with, stage it, come back, drop the one in the door, then go back. Like I was never doing none of that. All right, now I can release the lines. So yeah, man, this is what I noticed. And I also noticed this. But like I said, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later on. I just wanted to point that out to you guys, what I had to talk to you about. But now we continue lifting our landing gear. And we could go get our other trailer and we could get out of here. So I would say, I don't know how long I've been here already, but I did get here at 6. It has to be at least 6:30 or a little bit after that. Boom. Good to go. All right. We're just about ready to get out of here. So we're back out of our main trailer that we're taking. Still the only one here right now, which is good. So it'll be a smooth ride out of here. Nobody in my way. All right, we're good over there. Okay, I know you guys can't see, but I could. Yeah, this thing right here, man, this is gonna take 2 hands because it doesn't go in the groove anymore. I don't know if somebody broke it. All right. So I know I shut the back good. I know I shut it, you know, when I pulled it out the door, but I just want to double check anyway because you can never be too safe. Especially it was darker out. Alright, so it does look good all the way around. Got my paperwork. It's 6:35, so been here just a little over half an hour, which is normally typically how long I be here for the most part. But alright, man, it's time to go drop this off, head up to New Hampshire, get unloaded. So we are now in Claremont, New Hampshire, and there's already a truck on the scale. So once that truck come off the scale, I'm gonna go right on up there. As you can see right now though, dead. Just me right now. So since I got a little time to waste, I'm gonna show you guys 3 things that I noticed. Well, actually 2 things that I noticed that happened. I took a couple of days off. I had to handle some business, but there was a couple of things that happened that I noticed when I came back to my truck. The first thing that happened last Friday, and this actually happened on my watch. Now, it's not something I did, but this right here on the driver's side window, the panel flew up on the highway. This happened last week. The panel was flapping. I noticed it flapping, and the next thing you know, I just seen it fly right off. Now, I'm the only one who drives this truck on the road, but 2 other people, you know, drive this truck in the yard, you know. So I'm not saying that, you know, someone swiped something and, you know, made it loose or anything, but I know for a fact I did not do this, you know. I didn't bump against nothing, I didn't hit nothing. I happened to just notice it flapping on the highway and then immediately fly off. So I'm not sure when this will get fixed, but that's one thing. All right. Now, thing number 2 could get me into a violation, and I also noticed this. Now, these are my airlines. It has duct tape on it. Now, if you know like I know, this shit right here is a violation. There's no reason why there should be duct tape on this. This shit should be replaced immediately. So, what may have happened here, you say? Well, again, I was out for a couple of days, and there was another driver who had my truck. I don't know what he did, but some way, somehow, he fucked up my airline, so he had to duct tape it. It's not even like it's electrical tape. It's fucking duct tape. So noticeable. So that shit happened. Also, I'm going to come up here. My catwalk, whatever he did, it fucked up. The catwalk's a little bit shifted out of place, as you can see. Like if I look at it this way, you can see where it shifted out of place. There's a lot of space right there. So this, and it's a little loose. You can see that it's loose. So, yeah. So not only is my catwalk shifted out of place and fucked up, my airline is frayed and cut, and it's wrapped with, you know, some duct tape, which is prohibited by DOT, which will cause me to get, you know, a fucking violation. So this has to be fixed expeditiously. So, I don't know, man. My fingers are crossed, and I'm hoping that, you know, I can make it back safely, you know, and this could get fixed expeditiously right away, because I will refuse to drive my truck if this doesn't get fixed, because that's just putting my license at risk, and that's just something I don't want to do. But those are the 2 things that, you know, unbeknownst to me, that happened coming back from, I'm just all in the street. I'm just in the street like it's nobody's business. But yeah, man, those are the 2 things that happened, not on my watch. Not a call, not, you know, I don't have nothing to do with that. Another driver did it when I was gone, unfortunately, because I have to be the one to drive this goddamn truck. But this right here, I'm not sure if this is a violation. I'll have to look that up and talk to my boss about it. But if for any reason it is, obviously that will also have to get fixed. But this is just my main priority right now. My main priority, because that right there sticks out like a sore thumb, and I'm not trying to have that. I had a inspection before one time. Went through a weigh station, had an inspection one time. Everything checked out good. I had all my paperwork. The truck was good. Everything was good. You know, I didn't feel nothing, but the only thing was my ELD malfunction. So I had to give the paperwork to my boss, and he had to replace the ELD within 7 days. And I did check, nothing went on my license. I didn't get no warning, no ticket, so I was good. But that's not gonna always happen. I got lucky. Probably he saw I was a new driver. He spared me. But in this situation, I won't get spared. This is different. This is like a matter between life and death if you really think about it, because this is air. This is my airline. This is important. This is necessary. And for it to malfunction will be a problem. And duct tape is not a fix. It's not even a temporary fix. It's just a mask. So that right there definitely bothers me, and I definitely need that to be fixed right away. So yeah. So when I get back to the yard, hopefully I have some more information on when this will get fixed, because I cannot drive it like this, and I will refuse to drive it like this in order to protect my license. But that's what it is. So yeah, man, I'm just waiting around. I'm just waiting for the truck to come up off the scale from getting loaded at the dock, and then I'll go up there and I'll get loaded. But yeah, I'm gonna get off the street because I got a bunch of cars passing by me looking all crazy because I'm just in this street. So check it out, you guys. I'm gonna wrap this video up because it's time to pour it down. I don't know where my guy is. Normally he would have been here by now. I've been on this dock door for about almost going on 10 minutes, and there's nobody around, so I'm not sure what's going on. It's way too early for him to be going on break, so I know he's not on break. So I gotta do some leg work. But I want you guys to like, share, comment, and subscribe on these videos. There's also a new hype feature. If you have that feature, hit that hype button. Let's push this video through the algorithm. Turn on your notification bell so you know every time I drop a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe.